Good morning, everybody. Today is the 7th of August. Welcome to the Market Brief. Now, very important stuff is happening today. There's a very important news happening today. It's one of the most important financial news happening today. It's called the NFP. It's going to be happening at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. and we're going to be doing it live. Now, on this right now, what we're doing right now, we're going to check on what we did yesterday. We're going to check on what we did on EURUSD, what we did on gold. We're going to see on how it turned out to get to that point. And we're also going to check on the fundamentals that we expect. Of course, we know the NFP is coming. And then we're also going to do a fresh new analysis, which we're going to call it the pre-NFP analysis that we're going to be using as we wait for the NFP results to come out, right? Now, looking at the charts, jumping straight to the chart, what you have, this is EURUSD on the chart over here on the screen. What you see is Euro USD, and you can see the way Euro USD pushed all the way down yesterday. So it was a super nice sell order yesterday. The problem is at first over here, the moment this candle closed over here and this one refused to go down, I took a sell from this point, but then the market went all the way back and tapped the stop loss. So I lost on that trade. Then I watched the market do a lot of consolidation over here and moving up and down, up and down. And I told myself I'm going to sell once the market crosses below these lows over here that are here. But then I told myself there's this low, which is just immediately over here. So there's no, it doesn't make sense for me to take another below this point. And then I'm expecting it to be rejected over here. So luckily enough, we got this candle that broke all the way down, closed down before this point. So I took a sell from this point. All right. And boom. At least I covered from here to here and I was out of the market. So that's what we call giving your trade a second chance. So at some point, no, depending with the type of the amount of trades that you take, like say you take 2 or 3 trades a day. If you take like a trade and see it didn't really turn out well and it was a loss, you could give it a second chance. And the second trade could be the second chance that you're giving the trade. Just maybe just your stop loss was just not in the right place, or maybe you just decided to put a tight stop loss, so it got hit before the market happened. But then again, you're going to need to work on your sentiment a lot to know that your bias for sales are still right, and it's going to happen. You just need to break somewhere a bit lower than where you went, right? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to check on, let's jump over here, let's check on gold, see what gold did yesterday. So gold didn't really materialize as we waited, but I see this morning overnight we've been having this right move over here. So this was a perfect entry over here. The moment this candle closed over here, perfect entry, taking a buy over here, but I didn't take it, of course, because yesterday I took in a buy from this point. Let me show you. Yesterday I took in a buy from this point. After this market closed, this candle closed over here, I took in a buy and went with it up to this point, then realized that the market decided to reverse. I exited the trade with a very small loss profit. So I told myself I'm not going to take any other order. Let me wait for the NFP to happen, and here we are today. So what we're going to do is, even if we jump on this, on the fundamental side, definitely all we're going to get is the NFP for the Canadian dollar, the unemployment Canadian dollar, and the stuff that is coming out in these US employment change and unemployment rates over the Canadian dollar. Then we have the NFP results. They usually come in 3: average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, and unemployment rate coming out all together. So that's definitely going to be moving the dollar, yeah? And that's the key for the day. That's what we're looking at today. We're going to be doing it live. If you haven't registered, please register. I'm going to be putting on the registration link on the, you know what, I'm not going to keep on saying that I'm going to put it on. I'm going to post it right now. I'm going to put it line right now for you. All right, come on, let me share with you guys the link right now. The link to NFP. I'm gonna put it in right now. I don't want to forget. So get yourself ready. Let's get it. Copy link. Boom. Set it out there. Go to comments. All right. So this is gonna be NFP link. All right. There we go. There we go. All right, sent you the NFP link over there. Right, perfecto. So now let's continue on to our trades and see what's gonna be happening and see what we expect over here. Yeah? Let's continue. Let's get it. So now we're gonna remove all of this and then start a fresh new analysis. Quick one. Price action based on market structure. What we're gonna be wanting to see is to look for breakout trades, and we're going to be using this analysis even when we get into the NFP. Of course, we're going to be doing a couple of adjustments when we will be live, but other than that, it's going to be easy busy. Other than that, all right. So we're still riding on to these highs as the weekly high over here. So we're riding over here as the weekly high. On to daily, we have this. Oh no, man, too early for that. I think I picked the wrong thing. All right, so daily lows is over here. All right, so here's the confusion. We got daily high, weekly high over there, and daily highs over here. There we are. Okay, so we're writing it like this. So this is the low over here. 1 hour, 4 hours, sorry, 4 hours low. We're gonna go down to 1 hour and see this is the 1 hour high over here. So the market is basically super consolidating at that point over there. This is your USD, yeah, super just consolidating over there, and down to 30 minutes. Then still be good. Honestly, I wouldn't even want to take any trade which is somewhere above or below. I just want to get the high probability trade, especially knowing that there's NFP coming out. I don't want to rush to jump into the trades and then you get caught in pants down, get caught in pants down. All right, there we go. There we go. Amazing setup. Amazing setup, man. There we go. So potential buyers above this point. Potential buyers above here. Really. Potential buyers above here. Potential sales below this point. All right, so that's basically what I'm gonna be looking at. We're gonna be live on NFP. It's gonna be crazy. There we go. So I'm gonna be looking at this today as Euro USD because I want to break above this point and continue to the upside, or break below this point to continue pushing all the way down. So that's Euro USD. Gold, on the other hand, the super metal, the money metal, whatever we call it, it's just gold, man. It's just gold. Over there, right over here, highs and lows over there. See the formation of a nice, very nice low right now there happening. We could have a very good, let me take you back to 1 month. Look at this. See this? See the same. This candle went all the way down to this point. Then this last month's candle was purely indecision. Now, if we get this candle closing up here, probably just even push just above this first candle over here, we're going to be having a very good morning star, and that's going to mean that the market is going up. So we're going to form a new high up there. But again, it's if situation. So what could happen? All right, so our high was over here and it's getting broken now. At least we're getting out of the shell, but we need this candle to close like that, which is a weekly candle. So it's gonna be taking some time, some good time. It's gonna take oh no, this actually this week it's closing today. Oh, that's good. Now the daily candle closed above, which is really nice. So that's a broken area. So anticipating to push up. What you need to ask yourself is what's the next area of rejection? Is over here. And that's why we're expecting the market to come in top. But you can see out of the formation of its own moves over here, it's previously where this candle is over there. That's why it's getting rejected. And it's very important for you to be able to identify such areas, because again, when you go down to 4 hours, you see there's a formation of a low over here. It is a higher low, yes, but it's a low at the end of the day. All right. So 1, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Nah, it ain't no. It ain't about what you. I don't know why people always ask how much money should I, if I invest this money. I don't know why people usually ask that. I'm in a call right now. I'm in a call. I'm online right now. Okay, so there we go. Yes, we're gonna go all the way to all right, so that's 30 minutes low over there. That means high, so still in the same area where the market is popping right now. So we're down, up, yes, over there, and we want to see there's this other formation of this area over here. It's a new low over here. Over here, it's an area of resistance. There's support over there as well, based on where the market is seated. So what we want to see from this point, if you're gonna take a buy, I'd rather take it above that wick, so below that one over here, and write it down. So potential sales below here. All right, so potential sales are gonna be below this point, and potential buys are gonna be above this point over here. Potential buys above here. A lot of them. All right, yeah, there is. It's like that. Like this is really, really, really doing good over here. All right, so is this like the new highs or some stuff? No, but why don't we have any information on? No, you got it. You got information on the left side. So check it over there. Check it over there. But makes no sense to put it. So that's a zone. It's a very nice zone over there. Well, based on where we are right now, we're about right this point. Yes. So that's yes. I always look on the left to see what could happen, what could not happen. So it's really, yeah, that's how it is, to be honest. That's what I'm gonna be waiting for. I'm gonna be waiting for a buy above this point to push all the way to 43.25. If we don't get that, if we get a sell over here, gonna push all the way to 42.64, 65 over there. And if we continue, we could push all the way down. So let's keep an eye on this and see how it is. Remember, today's NFP. I've shared the link over there. I've shared the NFP link over here. Everybody can see it. Just register over here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's do it. Meet you at 3 p.m. sharp. We're gonna be doing it live, and we're gonna be having fun over there. Learn a couple of stuff and have fun all together, right? Like always, remember, trade what you see, not what you think, and see you on for the NFP at 3 p.m.